This is the conversation I've had with a few people about that second half in particular. You see a lot of people who go after Ryan and say, oh my gosh, same old story, letting a bad team back in the game, almost losing or losing most of the time. They actually won this one. So people go after Ryan. As a football guy, as a dude who just watched the players, who watched that game with my eyeballs, I saw defensive players in positions to tackle a ball carrier in the run game, didn't do it. I saw people in positions to make plays on the ball when Chandler Rogers threw it up for grabs in a one-on-one situations. They didn't make a play. I saw on offense, Demir Blankenship drop 2 freaking balls that would have had you convert and could have put North Texas away. Didn't do it. I saw Joe Skates drop a damn touchdown pass. He didn't catch it like in that moment. I saw a collective letting go of the rope. Now, I guess if you're going to go after Ryan, you'd say, we've seen this before. This continues to happen. He didn't have his guys ready to go. But I thought game plan-wise, I thought they were in positions to go make plays. They just didn't make the plays they were supposed to. And that's frustrating to me. And I guess, at this point with Ryan, when you see a comeback like that, it just almost becomes confirmation bias for a lot of the fan base. It's like, look at this. This shit's happening again.
Yeah.
Right. It's like confirmation bias. But if you really watch that game, it was a collective letting go of the rope by a lot of the players actually playing on the field. And it was very strange to me.
Yeah. There's a difference, and you can feel it in a game when it's coaching or being conservative or questionable play calls versus execution, that where you're like, okay, the play call really wasn't that bad, or I don't mind that decision that was made there, it just wasn't executed, or players were in the right position and you think, okay, that was good coverage, a good coverage scheme, a good defensive scheme they were playing there. And I feel like that was a lot of this game, was everything looked pretty good. I don't recall too many questionable decisions.
There's 2 calls that I'll bring up that I think also would they sort of offset with what happened after and everything else. But or before, the one was to Rock Taylor, that 4th and 1, try to throw a slant play, just had Rock. Hey, throw it to Rock. That's clearly what was said before the play, and he didn't even come close to beating his guy off the line.
Not even close. Against the worst run defense in the country.
But this is, yes, I get that. But on 3rd and 1, Brandon Thomas got stuffed.
Right.
So maybe you could argue about that as well. But that sequence of events was one that bothered me. The other one is kind of strange. Like, it was 3rd and 6. You run a read option with Seth. Stupid. He loses a yard. Yeah. But then that was the 4th and 6 where Demir got 0 on a hitch route and just dropped it and you didn't get the conversion there.
Right.
But that 3rd down play I'm mad at, and I guess I'm mad at that whole sequence with the 3rd and 4th and 1 where they ended up throwing to Rock. Brandon Thomas couldn't get the 1 yard. But outside of that, I see people doing the second guessing of, why would you go for it on North Texas's 40 at the end of the game, 4th down? My thought process there is Chandler Rogers, this North Texas team is going to score anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care. So let's try to put this thing away offensively. Let's just try.
I'm with you.
And then they had a chance to put it away.
Yeah.
He dropped Demir Blankenship, dropped another ball. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't get mad at that play call either. I like being aggressive in that situation when you have a defense who's clearly reeling and cannot make plays.
And to only be able to bring up 2 play calls or 2 sequences from a game that you don't disagree with. There
was no real clock management issues.
No.
He kept his 3 timeouts with 40 seconds at the end of that game.
Yeah.
Guys got out of bounds and executed on that last drive. But before that, just on both sides of the ball, just let go of the rope.
Yeah.